Beyond Saltmarsh is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language, explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Superior Adventures Guild. My name's Dave, your humble dungeon master, and we are about to jump back into another episode of Beyond Saltmarsh with my good buddies here. Hello everybody, say hi to Darth and Ty and Michael and all the great people that have joined us tonight. Thanks folks.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
Our friends are
Welcome to
here.
our show.
We're here. We made it. We found the demons that were hiding in our stream, and well, they may or may not rear their beautiful demonic faces tonight. We'll see what happens. We're hoping for the best.
Exorcise the demons.
Oh my gosh. Thanks again for being here. We're excited to jump back into our adventure tonight. We do have a couple of announcements. I guess let's, first of all, because I don't know what's going on anymore, why don't we start out by introducing ourselves? That's what we do. Andy, please introduce yourself and your character for the folks.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy. I am playing Rhunar Deg, a 9th level human dual sword wielding Battlemaster fighter. He's got some sweet maneuvers and captain of the Good Buddy.
Hell yeah,
Maneuvers
thank
with
you.
a capital M-A-N.
Maneuvers.
He has a maneuver for every weapon in his arsenal.
He puts the man in maneuvers.
Oh yeah. Kirk.
Hello, I am Kirk. I am playing Byron, Hern, the rogue of the group, / the moral conscience, / the fire starter, / the savior of Monmerg and Cybert Island and Saltmarsh.
What game are you playing again?
I think you're...
Yeah, I might be going mad, actually.
Disco Inferno Byron. Thank you so much. Chad.
Hello, it's me, Chad, also known sometimes as North Shore DM, sometimes known as Real CMG. Today, you can call me Tenoch, the Knucklebones. Everyone's favorite claw-wielding, tiger-calling divination wizard. Coming at you live from the jungles of the Imadio, right here on whatever pre-burned out town we're in now.
Oh, so doom and gloom with Tenoch these days. I don't know what's going on. We'll have to delve deeper into that. Ashley, welcome.
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley. I am playing Feyre Evenstar, the 9th level glamour bard half elf, and you can find me at Minnesota Muse 99 on Twitter. And Feyre is the newest member of the Deg Gang. She's just finding out lots of stuff about these guys.
There's lots to discover with this gang. There's no question about it. Thanks, Ashley. Real quick, we've got a couple of fantastic sponsors that have been helping us out and supporting us and donating cool stuff to our stream for us to give to you, our amazing viewers. So tonight we are excited to thank our longtime sponsor, CZRPG. Christian and his team over at CZRPG Publishing put together amazing third-party content for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. We're talking about adventures, campaign settings, so many maps. There's lots and lots of maps out there. Tonight, we are giving away a copy of a piece of work that Christian and his team put together called Icewind Dale Expanded. As you can imagine, this is a supplement that has adventures that you can drop into your Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign, a bunch of really nicely developed maps with various versions. I'm thinking most of them have snow versions for this one, just kind of throwing that out there. But hey, if you want to win this amazing PDF tonight, ! Drawing, you'll be entered to win. We'll draw a winner at the end of the stream tonight. It's that simple. And we'll do that at the end of the stream. I already said that, so it's doubly true. We also have a new sponsor that just joined us. Oh gosh, I don't know, maybe a month ago. Old Goat Beard Company, and Ashley's going to tell you all about them.
Hey everybody! So we are being sponsored by Old Goat Beard Company, and you know Valentine's Day just was last Monday, and you know if you felt like perhaps the gift that you gave was not what they wanted, have you ever considered giving them some beard balm from Old Goat Beard Company? Because it comes in flavors like whiskey honey, cherry tobacco, cedar leather, or roasted oatmeal stout, and it makes your beard soft and manageable. So this next Valentine's Day or whatever holiday comes next, give them something they actually use and actually like. Some beard balm from Old Goat Beard Company.
Very nice. And guys, President's Day is coming up. So send your favorite president a canister, a tin of your favorite beard balm.
If only modern presidents grew beards.
I don't know if they can.
Make beards presidential again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there we go.
It's like against the rules now.
Hashtag.
There are no rules. We know that. Hey, some really cool an update on our Old Goat Beard Company friends. Next month, March is the next one. If you're watching this now, if you're watching it in March, the next month is April, and this doesn't apply. But we will be giving away beard oil.
Ooh.
So we're switching it up. Old Goat has got some new tricks in their beard. So stay tuned for that. Keep tuned up. You know what I mean? Hey,
tuned up.
Get tuned up with Old Goat Beard Company and CZRPG. Real quick, everybody knows this already, but if you want to support the stream, we have a couple of different ways you can do that. We do have advantages and luck points that you can cheer with bits to give to your DM or your players to help them out. We also have a merch store. You can go check out our merch and grab yourself a t-shirt. And if you want to spread the word and tell your friends about us, that'd be cool too. I don't know. Let's build this community up. Hey, you know what? Ashley's been doing some cool clipping of moments. You can do that too. I'm pretty sure. I don't necessarily know how it works, but you can do it. Those are great ways to support the stream. Chad, I think you have an announcement.
I do. Tomorrow is Thursday, the 17th of February. And it is the day where we play Kids on Brooms, Minnesota. I'm looking at you son of a bitch.
Woohoo!
For reals this time.
For reals this time, yeah, right? Bit of a snowstorm last week. But this week, no snowstorm? I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, God.
I shouldn't have said it. But we'll be
That's
back
fault.
playing Kids on Brooms tomorrow. I'll be wearing a hat, and there'll be wands and, you know, young kids, preteens, perhaps, in wizard school. It's going to be great. There's some chicanery happening. I'm excited. So be there, please. For the love of God, please.
I'll be there.
7 o'clock Central Standard Time. This Twitch channel right here, twitch.tv. Is it /?
It's one of these. We need a Brian W. Foster
One of the
to do that.
slashes.
I think it's a forward slash.
I think it's a forward
/
slash. Is that a backslash? Thank you,
It's a
computer
forward
man.
slash.
If only
Okay.
Pete Lutenberger was here to tell us the truth
It's a forward
behind
slash,
this
Gary.
terrible
Forward.
conspiracy.
Where is Pete?
/
No, it's a forward slash.
pretty sure it's
Backsplash.
forward
I have one of
slash.
those in my kitchen.
I do, yeah.
All
So
right.
anyway, tomorrow, Kids on
Oh
Brooms.
my God. Oh.
Yeah.
You know how when the stream doesn't work the way you think it's going to work, when you get set up and then you're kind of flustered and then you forget what we're doing
Yeah.
here? I just remember that we're here to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
What?
Yeah, I forgot.
Huh?
All right. Slash is a great guitarist. I don't care what you say, Michael. All right. Let's dive into something. A bowl of Jello, you name it. We're gonna dive into a recap.
Madness.
A snake pit.
Oh, nice. Is that a
Yes.
callback or a call forward?
actually-
Is that a
it's,
forward call or
it's
a
a s-
backward call?
It's one of Slash's band, Slash's Snake Pit.
Damn straight it is. So anyhow. Hey, TTRPG Academy gifted a sub. What? Thank you so much to Eversalt, no less. Travis,
Eversalt,
Hey.
you
Good
want
to
a
see you,
sub,
buddy.
Man, come on.
Hey, thanks for being here. All right, we're diving into this recap. We got to get this train wreck back on the rails. Hey guys. You know what? Last week in our last episode, the Deg Gang pulled themselves from the froth. Byron and Rhunar, afflicted by some unknown psychic malady, their eyes dark and cloudy, being pulled by their companions back to the relatively safe location of the Black Anemone. Your terrifying confusion and inexplicable blindness fading once you made it out of the froth. Upon reaching the Anemone, Byron and Rhunar stepped away to discuss Aubrek Dralian's box and its connection to the incarcerated Vincent Solana, along with the need to follow up on Mr. Dory's warehouse. It's kind of like Pee-wee's Playhouse. The gang then retired for the night, save Tenoch, who paid a visit to the Good Buddy, the gang's merchant ship, currently anchored in the harbor. Tenoch, you checked in on the cargo transfer and warned the crew of potential trouble brewing in Narisban. Then returning to your quarters, Tenoch, you used powerful divination magic to send out your arcane eye to investigate Dory's warehouse, specifically below the reconstructed floorboards where your magic detected a large patch of wet, bubbling mud. Moving your all-seeing eye now to the Fishhead Tavern, you navigated the sensor down one of the chimneys billowing with steam, the eye descending to find the source of the steam, a bubbling pool of mud similar to that previously found in the warehouse. And in the surrounding room, 2 fish creatures that you recognize as Lokatha were observed bathing in the dark, muddy pool. Cute little buggers, actually, kind of. And as the eye turned its gaze to an adjoining room, the divination magic faded. Back at the Anemone, and with the party fast asleep, Byron snuck away during his watch to gather supplies. 7 bottles of the infamous fire giant gut punch, intended as incendiary devices for burning down the Fishhead Tavern. But in preparing to execute your fiery plan, Byron, you fell asleep, exhausted after a long day and a brutal battle. Meanwhile, Tenoch sought the counsel of Mother Tiger, asking if the Whisperer was coming from beneath the froth. Strangely, the familiar guiding presence of your patron was absent. A disconnectedness overwhelmed you as you experienced a sensation of drowning in thick, boiling mass of muck. Awakening with a start, you spewed a gout of mud on the floor in your cabin. Gathering your senses, you looked about the room and found that the mud was gone. Perhaps it was never there. In the morning, the 4 of you reconnected at the Anemone. Shaken, but not stirred, you set off to speak with a half-orc business contact, Fulch Mins, who had secured a buyer for your cargo. Along the way, Tenoch, you attempted to send a message to the missing Master Rephram, a friend of Solana and a man who had previously aided you in your quest, a man you had saved him from himself being captured by some strange squid-like creatures in the froth, a man who strangely you promptly forgot about mid-conversation, as an unnoticed and inexplicable amnesia of the man's very existence set in among the party. At Feyre's request, Byron checked his journal and found some notes on the man, someone by the name of Rephram, despite not truly recalling ever having met him. During your meeting with Fulch Mins, you closed on the sale of your cargo and inquired about Mr. Dory and his trustworthiness. Feigning your interest in Dory's wares, you asked Mins to reach out to the man for a potential business deal. He agreed to look into it and made mention of the governor's gala, to which he had invited Feyre. The invitation was extended to the rest of you, save Byron, who Mins suggested you leave behind to keep an eye on the ship. And with that, you exited the office building to a beautiful day, a delightful mid-morning in the vibrant Narisban. The town, the port town, buzzing with activity. Yet, just to the northwest, just outside the docks district and the market district, an ominous darkness continues to hang over the froth. And that, my friends, is where we pick up tonight's adventure. The day is yours. And I will just mention as a point of recollection that you have a full day right now and tonight. And then tomorrow night is the governor's gala. So you essentially have 2 full days and a night before the gala, should you choose to attend. My friends, what would you like to do?
That's a good question.
Bueller.
Bueller's not here.
So last
Cap.
we heard of the cargo was sold, but I haven't been paid yet.
Right.
You were told to
lying, yeah.
return the next morning
Yep.
for payment.
Is this the next morning?
No. You
Oh.
literally, so you guys are just
we
walking out
just
of the
left.
meeting with
Yep. Right.
Fulchman's back
Which was
into the morning of Narisban. And he said, do you want to make the deal? Here's what I can get you. You said yes. You guys shook on it. He then offered you the invitation to join the gala as sort of a celebration of the deal. And then he told you that he would have your funds the next morning.
So I suppose we probably can't burn down that fish head bar like tonight because we need to get paid tomorrow.
Why are those two mutually exclusive?
I don't know. Just people tend to not want to pay people who burn down half the town. Just
Why would they think we burned down half the town?
Burning down the bar isn't gonna get us anything.
it'll make me feel better.
Yeah, but
There won't be a hideout for evil and nefarious fish.
Evil fish.
right, but without the bar, we won't know where they're at.
Yeah, and it might be hard to get answers.
There's
Dead
some.
men tell no tales.
That's the problem.
Dead men commit no crimes.
Dead, evil, bad guys don't
Not
control
selling that
friends who are in prison. Just
There's a lot
Throwing that
going
out
on
there.
that we need to figure out, and lighting a building on fire isn't going to help us.
But if we kill the magic users, then maybe it will help us.
That's if they die in the fire.
That's
That's a lot of ifs.
That's the goal.
We need any supplies or anything?
Oh, I mean, I really would like some explosives.
Explosives.
I
Yeah.
would like oils and tars and flint, lots of flint, kindling.
It won't be a big mystery if you go around town buying up all the tar and oil.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Well, it's a funny story. The whole left side of town burned down last night. I wonder who it was. Yeah, maybe it was the guys who bought everything that's flammable in town.
See, now I like the burning stuff down, but I also have like this plan B of when we are trying to escape in the ship and all those other ships chase us and then try to kill us, that I would like some kind of explosive arrows to like maybe get them. Yes?
Didn't
It's-
Byron
Dave,
have
is that-
something like that?
Is that something that exists? We haven't had explosives yet.
So
Uh,
I can spread fire.
You guys have
Yeah.
some things that you had built in other ports that involve
Yeah.
oil and flames, specifically explosives. Other than magical means, you're not aware of anything.
And we only have one ballista.
And
But
how
we
many
got
of
6
those?
bolts.
Yep, 6.
That's not a rate of fire. That's not a rate of fire that gives me comfort against a fleet of ships.
And as Tenoch makes that statement and you're walking down sort of the hill towards the port, you look out and you see ships anchored both inside the port of Narisban and outside. More ships than you've seen in quite some time.
Well,
And
what the
you might
heck's
call it,
going
I mean,
on?
someone who was a Marine and maybe in the military might even consider calling it an armada.
Whoa, so there's like a noticeable increase in. Okay.
You think they're all here for the ball?
No,
Oh well.
Maybe.
I think I should hide.
Can I tell? Are they all the same kind of ship, or are they like lots of different flags of ships?
Oh, roll a perception check for me. We'll let the dice decide.
All right, that is a 14.
14. You look out, Farah, and you can see that there are different styles of ship. There isn't just kind of like one model, if you will, or make. And there are a variety of colorful flags that are flapping in the wind, different banners. You do see from and remember, because of your encounter earlier with the Denzak squadron, that there are some of those sort of like, I don't know what you would call them, but they're like pirates and they're cutlass swords that they have on their banners. So you do recognize the flag of the Denzak squadron.
But that isn't all the ships. There's
Not all
some
of them.
Denzak. Okay.
You
so,
see a number. You see a couple of them, yeah. But there's all kinds of ships, and you can't see all the ships. I mean, it's you're far enough away from the harbor where you can't make out every single ship.
Okay.
If only
Well-
the captain had a spyglass.
I mean, are we still in town?
Yeah. We've
It-
never
they-
gone out of town.
Are we still in town? You guys just walked out of the meeting with Fulchmans.
Okay, so we're kind of over here.
Correct.
Yeah, that would be about right. You guys are kind of coming down that hill. So Fulchmans, his office is right here in this building. If you can see that ping.
Yeah.
You guys are sort of walking maybe back towards the anemone, so you're making your way kind of back towards the market district.
There's a lot of different flags of ships out there.
I'll take out my looking glass and take a look at the flags.
Sure. Roll a perception check and a history check.
Whoa.
Can I give him inspiration?
I don't see why not. How would you
All
give him
right.
inspiration?
I give you a D8 of inspiration.
But flavor it for us.
Oh,
How would that happen?
all right. She kind of like leans over and like points out, okay, like you see that one, like that looks like the red with the, crissy-cross, and then that one over there, like it's got a circle. Yes, so she'll point it out for him.
And then kind of tap him with the inspiration. And that's a D8. So if you want to use that, you can go ahead and add that to your roll.
Oof. 11.
11. I mean, so that's good enough to confirm what Farah just said, that there are a variety of different banners that are flapping in the wind. You do recognize the Denzak squadron as well, but beyond that, you don't really, either you can't quite make them out, or you don't quite know what some of the flags suggest in terms of affiliation or anything like that.
Yeah, I only rolled a 2 for history. Or
Yeah,
4
you're a
total.
long ways from Keeland. So some of them are unfamiliar to you.
I don't see anything I recognize.
Well, I guess it'll be a surprise when we get to the ball and we see who all showed up.
I would like to go to the curiosity shop.
Ah, okay. You're going to go pay a visit to Leonardo.
Leonardo's Curiosity Shop.
I like it. Yeah, you can make your way there. Is everybody else going to tag along with Tenoch?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
We'll look at his stuff.
You make your way back to Leo's, the familiar location where you have met with the man before, the Tabaxi, who is, if you recall, he's essentially kind of like a lion in his sort of presentation of Tabaxi. And he is, as you walk in, the little bell, ding, 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 and you walk into his shop, and he is there, and he greets you. Welcome back to my shop. Good to see you. Come in, come in. Do you have more for me? More goods? Did you find some good stuff, huh?
I'll kind of. He has a counter.
Yep. And he's sitting at the counter right now, and he's big. Like, he sort of looms, especially over a halfling, right? And he sits at the counter, and he's got like a little spyglass that he's looking through that he sets down, kind of like a little magnifying eyepiece that he sets down on the table.
I'll approach the counter.
Hello, little one. Welcome back.
Hello. I'm wondering about if you could help me with some a sale of a different kind, perhaps
Oh.
information. You seem to be a guy who collects things. Perhaps you know about goings-ons in town.
I certainly talk to a lot of people.
And you've been here for a while.
I've been here for some time, yes.
What can you tell us about the that haze over the froth?
Bit of local lore is what you're looking for. Well, being a transactional based establishment, what would you offer in return for such knowledge?
Well, I think
Thanks, Fantasy.
the standard exchange, and I will set a pouch of gold upon the counter. Perhaps some of this could make its way to you as some of your knowledge makes its way to us.
Well, my little friend, this one is on the house. But if you would like more detailed information, then perhaps you can bring me something more interesting than coin. If you catch my drift.
All right.
You are curious about the froth. You're curious about this strange fog. Well, I've been here for coming up on 20 years. It has always been there. At times, it tries to be blown away with the winds of the ocean breeze that clear up the rest of town, but for some reason, that strange fog hangs low, never disappearing completely. Sometimes so dark you can't see the place. Other times, more of an eyesore. The people there have rumors that there is some sort of curse or some sort of taint upon that region. Others say, oh, it's just a temperature inversion. No big deal. I think with the murders that have happened recently, the darkness that has, I don't know, gotten darker. I think there is something more.
Perhaps something coming from below,
It is
bubbling
possible.
up through the mud.
You know, interesting thing about Narisban. It has been a difficult place to settle. Many peoples have tried to establish settlements here, unsuccessfully. It is only within the last, I don't know, this is off the top of my head, 50, 60 years, that there has been a more permanent settlement here.
You ever hear anything about people going blind in the froth?
Blind, no, I have not heard that, but people going missing? I've heard that many times.
You ever hear about people forgetting about people?
That seems strange. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
thought so too.
it's possible that I did, but then I forgot.
Right, how would you know if you forgot, if everybody forgot?
Right, that is a problem. Are you having troubles?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've forgotten several different things since I came into port, and whenever I try to fixate on them, I can't remember, and then I forget what I'm forgetting about, and then it all gives me a headache.
That is terrifying. Have you been spending a lot of time in the froth?
A little bit.
More than we'd like, for sure. That place sucks.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, we were curious about, some of the bad things that have been going on around town. We thought we'd just take a look.
Are you... Well, it's none of my business, but there are things over there that are very dangerous. Now, many of the workshops that have been located in that area have gone derelict. People have abandoned them. There are still some merchants that have warehouses and do commerce there, but fewer and fewer.
What do you know about Dory?
He seems to own a lot of property over there.
Mr. Dory. Yes, well.
I will reach into my pack and I pull out a set of large mandibles that I pulled off of the Mosengi.
What's this? He perks up
And
and he gets
I
out his
will-
eyeglass.
I will set it on the counter. These are the jaws of a creature that we fought and killed up in Cybrit.
I've never seen anything like it.
Neither have we.
Pharaoh will also lean over and be like, "What is that?"
Chad, will you describe what these look like?
Sure. I don't even remember. I think they were kind of quasi-insectoid because it was made up of all different kinds of things. But so I feel like maybe they're some kind of weird morphine of animal jaws and insectoid mandibles, big.
But are you giving this guy Mosengi parts?
Are you asking me that out loud, or are you just asking me that?
No,
in
I'm asking
general?
you in character.
Oh, yep.
Mothengi. I must write this down. This was on Cybert Isle? Very peculiar.
It's a cursed creature from the Amadio,
It's dead now.
where my people are from.
I feel like this is dangerous.
The dead body part.
Yeah. What if there's more in it? I pulled one of these out of a neck.
What do you
Excuse
mean? What
me?
if there's more in it?
It's
Yeah,
not one
you
of the
remember-
eggs.
Well, you saw me pull that one out of that guy's neck.
A creature?
Yeah, it was a Mosengi.
Yeah, this is not a creature. This is a piece of a creature.
But, but
Yeah,
this
don't-
is a creature made of many creatures.
While you guys are having this debate, he's got one of the mandibles in his hand, and he's got the eyepiece, and it's long. It's like 3 feet or 4 feet long. And he's
At this
kinda
point,
looking at
I'll
it.
look at Tenoch and I'll like nudge him, but I'll say it just loud enough. This has got to be worth a fortune. You can't just give this to this guy.
I was gonna make a sword out of it.
It's very sharp.
Tenoch, we can't give him this. It's worth way too much.
Oh, I mean, if he can get us some good information,
And
maybe
it better
it's-
be. I
maybe
mean,
it's
it
worth
better
it.
make us richer.
Give me a moment.
At this point, I'll like be like, no, sir. I don't think we can give you this.
Oh,
I think
that's
we
fine.
can.
That's fine. It's your prerogative.
It's worth so much.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure
I
it
mean,
is.
it's got to be like one of a kind. I've never seen anything like that.
And it is Tenoch, so I can't make any final calls here.
I'll just push it across the desk.
Okay, okay. He gets a big smile on his face. Give me a second. And he walks over to he walks past you all, and this is when you can see he gets up and he stands. Even the tallest of you stands like a foot and a half taller than you. Long golden mane flowing back. He's got on sort of this leather sort of work coat and some pretty plain like breeches. And he walks over to the door and he locks the door. And he walks back.
There's always a strange breeze blowing through his hair, even though there really
Yep,
isn't
kind of.
one.
He's got this
Yeah.
Fabio effect.
Yep.
He has great hair. Do you notice that?
You guys are really selling this pretty good. Well, okay. What do you want to know about this Dory? Specifically.
Where he lives, who he's friends with, where I can find him in the middle of the day, where I can find him in the middle of the night, how he likes his breakfast, where his weak points are, where his family is, where he
Oh.
likes to sleep.
Hold up.
What?
This
Sorry,
this
sorry,
fish
went on a
head-
rant.
This Fishhead Tavern,
Yes.
they're kind of social club.
That is,
There's a little bit
Where-
more going on there than normal places.
let me put it this way to you. Dory, this would have been maybe not more than 5 years ago, maybe 10. God, I'm getting old. Dory was very involved with the Merchants Guild here, which was dissolved by Faltzmans and the governor. Well, some people say that there was a deal made. At the time, Dory was fairly powerful in terms of his business connections. A leader, if you will. And some say that in the deal, Dory was given the froth, told that whatever he did there would not be
molested by the Iron Watch or anyone else. The Fifth Tavern, that's his home. It's probably where he takes his breakfast. It is his... He keeps himself there safe, surrounded by thugs.
He does it that.
Well, why did Fulch Mins and the governor agree to that? Basically letting somebody have, like, part of the town just do whatever they wanted.
That is a good question.
And if he's so tough, then why is he putting up with Fulch Mintz and the governor on the other side of that?
The thing you must know about Dory, I don't know the man well, but he is a businessman. He would not have made a deal without gaining something. And I do not believe that the governor or Fulchmans, the governor's right hand, would have made a deal without gaining something as well. Now, what that might be, I do not know. Or why, I do not know. But it is possible it has something to do with, well, with something that you don't want to get mixed up in. Let's
There's
just
a
leave
lot
it
of
at
that
that.
here.
Would you say that Dory and the governor are, I don't know, close? Or are they just these one-time business partners?
I don't think that anyone is really close to the governor. Maybe his wife and kids, but
Could you tell me more about the governor? Like, what is he like?
he is a charismatic man. From my understanding, I don't know him well, but he brought much commerce to the town. I think this is why he perhaps was able to, for lack of a better term, take over the guild, the Merchants Guild. He makes deals with people. He controls the port. He is a businessman. He has a family, wife and 3 daughters. And he does not often come out of the fort, the old fort up on the hill. He has political connections to many outside of Narisban, to the east and to the west. The Omen's Islands are in a strange place. We're out on our own here, but we are also a connector. And there are many strange travelers that come through here. I can tell you that Dory is surrounded by some very powerful magic.
Yeah, we noticed.
What about the fish people?
5th people.
Yeah.
There are all types here. Mer people, Lokatha, sea elves come through here from time to time.
They're a regular sight in town.
Yes, as I said, this is a connection point between nations, between regions. People from all over come here or pass through.
Where do the fish people mostly hang out?
Well, don't know. I mean, wherever they like.
So there's just in general.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of lovely.
It is quite diverse here, which is nice. There are lots of different peoples. Most of them do not stick around very long. I have been here for quite some time, so I have a bit of a historic perspective.
Are there any people native to this island?
There were at one time, perhaps, but this is a small island with limited local resources. Many of those people, sadly, were moved, perhaps against their will in some cases. Unfortunately, there is still, although not prevalent here, specifically in town, there are slavers that come through. My guess is that the peoples who once lived here either disappeared into the interior of the island or were taken elsewhere. Perhaps to the hold of the Sea Princes to the north.
I just wonder if there's any local tales about something beneath.
That one I do not know. It is possible.
Are there any like mer people or fish citizens that mer people? I don't know the right vernacular to use. but
Merfolk.
Do they
Fish
merfolk
citizens.
that live in the city?
There might
Like
be
that
some.
you know of, like not just passing
I
through,
have-
but actually live here.
I don't think, to my knowledge, no, but that's not to say I don't get out much. This is my life right here. People come to me, I sell things, I buy things. It's possible. There's all kinds of folks.
Sure.
On the beach, there is a small encampment on the north side of the bay. Could be that there are people there. People in the... I just don't know. It's difficult to say.
All right. Might be worth a look. Expand our cultural horizons.
That's a spirit. Look, why are you so interested in this Dory? I feel... Well, maybe it's none of my business, but you are good customers and you brought me some good things. I hope to see you again. Don't get yourself killed.
Oh, we're trying not to.
Did you have any dealings? Pause as I scroll. Go was Solana Shipwave. They were here 6 weeks ago. Did you have? Yeah. Did you have any dealings? Maybe 2 months ago, with any of the crew from the Griffin Wing.
Griffin Wing.
Captain Solana
Ah, yes. Vincent.
was infamously linked to these lantern murders.
Yes, I mean, he has been implicated as the murderer. But I hear that there has been another murder just the other night.
Indeed.
Yes, of course. Most people come here to sell things, to buy things. I met with one of his crew members, Thornwall, with her name.
Thornwall?
Yes, I believe she was the first mate.
Mm. Um, Madeline.
Yes,
Curly hair,
tough-looking gal.
tattoos.
Many of them. Not unlike yourself, but taller.
Mm-hmm.
No dreads.
It's a choice, I guess.
It looks good on you.
What kind of read did you get? Any reads from her? Any interesting tidbits?
Nothing out of the ordinary. She seemed like a pretty straightforward type.
Hmm.
Unlike
What
your
were they-
friend there.
Were they buying?
Be careful with that.
Oops. Oh.
Thank you.
What sort of things were they purchasing?
Oh, basic supplies. Trying to think. I could check my ledger, but I mean, I will have to go get it.
I will pull out a large serpent fang and put it on the counter. I'll say this is from a beast called a bone naga.
Very strange. I've not heard of this. Where is this from? Cyber Isle as well. The place sounds terrifying.
Ain't
Yeah.
that the truth?
Yeah, they have a nice distillery though.
Oh?
It was pretty terrifying.
Horrors and a distillery.
The rum was good.
But yes, nice town.
Very cool. Okay. Hold on. Let me go grab my ledger.
He's gone for a moment, and comes back with a book and he flips it open.
This would have been, oh gosh, a couple weeks back, maybe a month back. Well, what's the day? Well, okay. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. Some rope, grappling heads. This is strange. I had a urn of ash. She bought that. I had had that for quite some time. Oh, well, earplugs. That's strange. I don't remember those.
What kind of ashes?
It was unclear, but they were from the Amazio jungle, and it was said to be the ashes out of some, I don't know, some ruins or something. I don't know.
Do they say anything about any hints about perhaps where they were heading next?
No. I mean, I don't know if they had a plan or what, but I think they left pretty abruptly.
Once
After,
this Solana thing happened.
yeah. They didn't stick around. Doesn't look like there's anything here that was very strange. I mean, some trinkets maybe to take back home. I don't know.
Now, did you say they bought earplugs or they sold earplugs?
They bought them.
Did they now? That's interesting.
Oh,
Yes.
any
Have you
for,
ever
like,
heard
the
a
whole
whisper
group?
over an earplug?
Say that again.
Have you ever heard a whisper while wearing earplugs?
I don't think I have.
Precisely.
Right. That's sort of what I
I
was
would-
thinking about. Do you have any more earplugs?
Yeah, I would like some too.
I mean,
Maybe they
Guys.
were worried about harpies.
yeah, possibly. Look, the earplugs, it's just wax. It's just little balls of wax. I sold them for 4 copper pieces, but I...
All right, how about this? I will get. Wait, is wax flammable?
No, but it will melt.
Yeah, I'll just get. Well, no, I have plenty of wax.
You know, they bought a compass. I get the sense that they were going somewhere to explore, maybe, or gathering supplies that they would need for some expedition. You know, lots of folks around here are searching for treasure, sunken treasure, buried treasure.
Right. Like, who doesn't have the dream of finding a big lump of treasure somewhere?
That's right. It helps if you have a map.
Because
Wait, do you have a map?
A treasure map? No. If I did, we'd all be rich. Or
Wait,
dead.
you'd share with us?
I might have to hire you. Haha.
Oh, touche.
And we split it all between the 5 of us.
4 of us.
5 of us.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 plus
4.
him. Plus him.
Who?
If he had a map,
Don't think he understands how this works.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're not sharing with him. Are you kidding me? We just went and got treasure. We're not coming back here.
well, we were talking about partnerships.
Well,
Oh, he's gonna come with us?
I don't think so.
He had info.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
not
have
coming with
anything.
us, so we'll pay him up front. It's ours.
Look, I think that might be all that I have for you.
is there anyone else in town who might also be of a reliable nature, such as yourself,
Whoa.
that folks might talk to about such things?
Well, not really.
Fair enough.
There used to be more reliable, good folk around, but
Wow.
can't remember what happened to them.
Hey,
Seems to
one,
be a running theme.
one quick question about Dory. Is there anyone in town it's like known he doesn't get along with?
I don't know the answer to that one. He plays his cards pretty close to his chest.
I'm gonna look around. Are there any weapons for sale in here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Any specifically very nice looking weapons?
He's got some swords hanging on a sword rack that look sharp and polished and like they're in good condition. Yeah, absolutely.
hey, any of those swords magical?
These are not magical. Are you in the market for magical swords?
Yes.
Yes.
Always curious.
Really?
What
Well, I
about
might-
other magical
Any
items
and all
too?
weapons.
Yep. Show us your magic stocks.
You want to see magical items?
Yes. I want to see all of your magical items. I have very interesting things that would appeal to someone of your grandiose vision.
Let's see what you got.
I want to see things that I want first before I just whip out all my treasures.
This one is weird in his dealings. You're slightly
50?
offensive.
Yes, yeah.
50 and
Get that
a
a
bit
lot.
offensive.
Yep. Yeah, I get that all the time. But when I do business, people are paid.
Are they?
Well, I mean,
That's generally how it works.
Yeah, that's how business works. You
Yeah.
pay for stuff. I mean, most of us do.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, that makes sense, right? I was telling the truth.
I have some potions. I have got, I think you bought some of my potions earlier.
Yes, we did.
Yep. Yeah, I got a potion of heroism from you. Very bubbly.
I don't have any weapons to show you, but I do have this. And he pulls out a copper coin.
Oh,
Is that
awesome!
a penny?
He
Give you
sets it
one
on the
gold
table and he slides it over to Tenoch to take a look. Go ahead, take a look at it.
I'll pick it up and take a look at it.
It is a mundane copper coin, appearing to be like any other copper coin you've ever seen, except probably more nondescript.
This is a very special coin.
How so?
Are you familiar with magics to locate things?
Very
I've
much
heard of
so.
them.
Yes, are you practicing this technique yourself?
No, I'm more good at talking to people at a distance and finding things.
Yep.
You are?
A bit.
Well, this coin can be used in a very similar manner if you should say place this coin somewhere. You can use magical location techniques to find it again, but at a much greater distance.
Isn't that what that big orb does? Like the one that I gave you a part of?
Nope.
All right.
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Which orb is that?
Yeah.
Because the orb only senses itself.
Yeah. It just the one half looks for the other half. And
Oh,
then-
yeah, that one.
yeah.
Yeah, we do
It's-
have something
it's bigger.
similar.
So this penny can be used to locate things beyond the normal means of the incantations.
It you can locate this coin, but at a much greater distance.
It's like a locator device, maybe.
Yes,
It's quite handy.
That'd be good if you wanted to follow somebody. You could just like slip it in their pocket and then
exactly. Very nice.
Interesting. What else do you have?
Well, let's see here. Oh, you're gonna like this one.
Go on.
He pulls out this little brass loop.
He says, let me see one of your object that you love so much. You think is so special.
You
Byron?
want to see one of them?
Hand me something.
Okay. I will reach into my bag. I will pull out an ornate scimitar with inlaid gemstones.
Ooh, that's
That's
very
pretty.
pretty. Very pretty.
Yep. Yep. And then I'll immediately put it back in the bag.
Are those real gemstones?
100% real. And then I'll reach back into the bag and I'll pull out an ornamental small mirror with ornamental brass. And I'll be like, this seems more appropriate for a loop of brass.
I'm afraid I would break this, but
That would be many years of bad luck in some traditions.
yes, I don't like the odds on that one.
Yeah. What about, and I'll slide it back in the bag, pull out an obsidian gargoyle statuette.
Ah, that's very nice. Let me see that. Okay.
So he
Tell me
takes
about the loop.
he takes the gargoyle statuette from you, and he sets it on the table. And he takes this loop, this little brass loop. It's about 6 inches in diameter, and he slides it over the top, almost like like when you play rings and you throw a ring onto
Yep.
something. He throws it on and slides it down over the statuette, and suddenly you watch as it flies upwards, and it goes through the roof. It just like levitates out through the roof, and in about 6 seconds you hear it hits the roof and it kind of rolls off.
I want it.
Well,
You can have it for the statue you just broke.
the statue is fine, I think.
Oh, really? Oh,
This is
let me-
very, very, very special. There's nothing like this.
I can tell. Yep, it's mine now.
It's very expensive.
Just broke my statue. At
Impressive.
Thank you. If you're looking specifically for swords, I could, keep my eyes and ears open. I know people who deal with weapons that come through. If you're looking for something in particular.
just the brass loop is good for me.
Well, this is very expensive. I don't know if you'd be able to afford it.
I think you just broke my statuette. And now you owe it to me. And so I'm
Don't
going to
think
take
so.
it when I go outside and grab my statuette. What's left of it, at least. And
I don't
then
think
that
so.
loops. And I'm gonna just turn around and walk out the door. Find my statuette.
You do not have the loop.
I don't have the loop. Is the loop on the statuette though?
Nope. It's in his hand, and now it's in his pocket.
Ah, I've been tricked. You broke my statuette.
You
Is
go
it
find it.
actually-
It's not broken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll put it back in my bag.
So
And
it
I'll
just
just stand outside, really kind of miffed. I'm a little persnickety now. A little. I don't know the word for it. Mad.
You're annoyed that you can't get your way.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can always come back
Oh.
later and steal it.
How much
I know.
would such an object go for?
This? It's more of a toy than anything, but it's powerful. I would sell it for... I would prefer to trade. I would say the value, if I was going to sell it, would be 500 gold. But I do prefer to barter. That is my path in to find interesting things like this that could be used in all kinds of different ways.
Good. Well, I don't think I need anything extra.
And did you have something, you or you, that you're looking for specifically? I could keep my eyes and ears open.
I like interesting things, but unfortunately, I haven't been paid in a while.
Well, you should
So-
take that up with your boss.
Yeah, I guess.
If only we could nail that guy down.
Yeah, he's so hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, sometimes they're like that, you know?
That's true. I'm gonna have to go busk on the street or something.
You
How
could
much
probably make
money
some
can
money
they
out
pay
here.
in it?
You could make some good
Right.
money.
You know of opportunities for some work?
I mean, didn't you say you were a merchant or something? You came on a ship, maybe?
Yeah,
I
we do
mean-
some odd jobs when we're in towns, though.
I don't know. Not that I'm aware of, but there's probably adventurers that are seeking out treasures that you could help with, or shit, you could join up with the Denzak Squadron and patrol the waters of this area, perhaps. I don't know. If you have difficult time with your current boss, that might be even worse.
How would one sign up with the Danzak Squadron?
I have no idea, but perhaps talking to someone in the Iron Watch would be a good place to start.
Are they looking for individuals, or would they
I have
would
no
a whole
idea.
boat be of
That's a-
service to them?
That's a bit outside of my bailiwick.
Well, thank you for the tip, though.
You be careful.
And thank you for the information.
Yeah. Maybe next time you come back, you can send your friend on a different errand to go get something. While we chalk.
You'd be surprised how many times somebody said that today.
Oh, that's right. That was literally this
And it's
morning.
early still.
Yeah.
We all love Byron.
But
All right, you
not
guys,
the town.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we leave.
No town actually likes Byron, but people do. All right, you guys head back out into the day, leaving Leonardo's Curiosity Shop, and let's go ahead and take a quick break here. Take a couple minutes. We'll refill our drinks, and we'll come back. Don't forget, folks who are watching, that we do have a couple of giveaways! !drawing to be entered to win. We'll draw 2 people at the end of the stream, and there's 2 prizes. One is the actually I can show you what it is. One is the Old Goat Beard Company Beard Balm. Big shout out to Andy, the Old Goat, and his crew who make this awesome stuff. I've been using the Beard Balm for a couple weeks now, and I love it. It's fantastic. So we're gonna give away a can of that. And then also, we're giving away a copy of the Icewind Dale Expanded, which is a great supplement for your Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign, or drop it into any cold campaign that you're running, or I don't know. It's kind of like being in the Northland. Give it a try. We'll draw a winner for that in just a couple of minutes. So stay tuned. We'll be back. We'll see you shortly, folks.
Let's get back to it.
All right. So you have made your way back out into, I would say late morning now, probably, of Narisban. What would you guys like to do next? Captain Deg, what's the plan?
That is a really good question. We need to figure out what we want to do next. Anybody have any ideas?
I can't really say that I'm entirely happy with the information that we got. From Leonardo, but it doesn't really give us much to go on. Anything new, right?
Not a lot, no. I mean,
It is good to know that Solana's crew was looking at most likely going in country, wherever they were going. But
As I think we should find a healer.
A healer
Yes.
for you?
Yeah.
Let's check his eyes. Does he still have the cloudiness in his eyes?
Roll a medicine check, Rhunar.
do you need any help looking at that?
Yeah, sure.
I'll assist you.
We'll go ahead and you can each roll a medicine check.
Okay.
Ooh, 19.
14.
Yeah, both of you. It's fairly obvious that there is a haze in Byron's eyes. Not as dark, Farah, as when you looked. I think the day prior when you were in the froth, but it is dark
So
enough
it's
to notice.
better?
It's fading.
I don't know, guys.
It's better than it was, but I can still tell that there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, I can tell there's something wrong with me.
I mean, maybe we should at least sleep on the boat. Like, maybe the further we get away from the island might be better.
we could go speak with that guy, and see if he has more diamond dust.
Well, didn't we get it from Leonardo?
I thought we got it from the guy. There was a guy. Wasn't there a guy in the market district that we got it from? I'm pretty sure.
I think he sent you to Leonardo, actually,
Oh, for the diamond dust.
if I remember correctly.
Right. Well,
Oh,
we
okay.
You bought some from
technically
him.
from both.
Right.
That was the
the
guy that
second
had the
time he
chalk.
sent you.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
He only had
you,
so much, and he sent us to Leonardo for the rest.
that.
Yeah, I mean, we could stay in the boat tonight. Get out of town for a little while, see if it helps.
Look sharp, make
Byron's
way, look
eyes.
sharp. And a man comes kind of running through and kind of bumps into you, Rhunar, and keeps running past.
Who was it? Do I recognize him?
Roll a perception check.
Is it Dale? Fucking Dale.
Is it that one guy? Perception.
Oh no.
9.
It's hard because he runs past you. You're in the middle of a conversation. You were actually in the middle of saying something, and he kind of pushed into you and bumped into you and ran past you. You just caught the back of him.
So,
Was he going to Leonardo's?
Nope. He's running down the street, headed west.
So if we're talking, as he's bumping into Rhunar, you said specifically he bumped into Rhunar?
Yep.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if he attempted to pick Runar's pocket.
Sure.
Being an expert pickpocket, not to brag or anything, everyone.
Oh,
I'm not
no,
saying
did
I pick a lot of pockets or anything, but
Did he take the boat keys?
Not the boat keys.
Ah, there are no keys.
Aha.
Oh, wait.
16.
Rhunar. I'm gonna look at your inventory real quick.
Son of a bitch.
Quick, screenshot it.
You don't notice him taking anything from Rhunar. What you did notice is that he slipped something into Runar's pocket.
Interesting.
Dickens.
He's still within vision.
No, he has disappeared in a westerly direction around he kind of ditched around a corner of a building.
Okay.
You could run after him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm actually the direction he was going, whatever corner he dipped around. I'm gonna throw my blink dagger at that corner, and if I hit it, I'm gonna teleport to it.
All right.
What if you
roll-
hit?
chase from there.
What if you hit somebody?
I'm
are you
aiming,
gonna
I'm aiming
teleport to
specifically
the
at the
person?
corner of the building. I can
All right.
only teleport if I hit what I'm aiming at.
All right, roll an attack roll against a corner of a building. This is not a difficult challenge.
The building
Sneak
dodges.
attack.
13.
Yeah, you hit right in the corner of the building.
All right, I'm gonna teleport to that dagger, and then and as I teleport to it, it's gonna already be in my hand. I'm gonna pull it out and give chase.
All right.
What is going on?
What are the rest of you doing?
Did we? Okay.
Do we know him?
catch on to any of that?
You
Aaron
just
just
saw your
took
friend
off.
throw his dagger and
I may have
teleport.
forgotten to say something.
Okay.
Feyre
And-
takes out some wire and she sends a message to Byron. Byron, what are you doing?
He's huffing. You're
Chasing
running.
that guy! Slip something in Runar's pocket. He's gotta know something.
Shit. He slipped something in your pocket, Deg.
Mine?
Yeah.
That guy? Shit. And I'll start searching around.
I would have started there.
Yeah, right?
All right, so Byron, you see this kid, and he's running, and he looks over his shoulder. He's like, "Holy shit!" You can see now that he's young, and he's running toward. You can see he's running towards the froth.
All right. As I'm giving chase, I'm going to aim my dagger ahead of him, and I'm going to throw it again, as like at well, what's in front of him? What's in front of him as he's running?
There would be like another building, probably.
Yeah, I'll hit the
Yeah,
building in
you
front
can-
of him.
All right, go ahead and roll another attack roll. He is going to attempt to evade. I just rolled a natural 20.
Slippery little kid.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of my advantages and hope I get a natural 20.
All right. I like it. There's my beautiful green natural 20.
So green.
Yep. What'd you get?
27.
Dirty
27?
27.
Dirty 27.
Dirty 20. It wasn't a natural 27. Shit. Yeah, you catch up to the kid and you
I
sort of
tackle
like
him.
you tackle him. Roll a grapple check.
You don't tackle him.
Is that only athletics, or can I use
Oh!
acrobatics?
Athletics.
You can use athletics.
Ooh.
What's the total?
I got a 12.
Okay, so as you dive, he dekes out of the way and you land in the mud right on the edge of the froth, and he keeps running and disappears into the smoky, foggy particulates that
All
sort
pro
of conceal
college player,
things.
baby.
Yeah, I know.
Dang it.
He's quick. Meanwhile, back at the rest of the gang, what are you doing? You've just said,
Do I
You-
find
did
what
you
that
just-
guy put in my pocket?
yeah, you reach into your pocket and you pull it out and there's a note.
What does the note say?
You
Do
open
you
it.
like me?
Yeah, I'm gonna open
circle yes or circle no.
Close. You open it up and it's handwritten, kind of in a scratchy, almost illegible script, but you can read it. It's in common. It says, "Hemlock Pit, Sundown. And then it's signed with the letter D.
For Dory?
Deg, did you write this to yourself?
Wait,
Yes.
weren't those crates, they were marked with the D for
From
Dory,
myself
right?
in the future.
Yeah.
What's that?
The crates in the warehouse are marked with the D for Dory.
Does it look sort of like that, or is it just handwritten? It's handwritten.
It's handwritten and just signed with a D.
Like, ask us to go fight
Well,
outside.
Yeah, it's signed with a D, and it, he owns Hemlock Pit.
Mm-hmm.
I say we go. What do you think?
Why would they beat us up last time, and now they're inviting us to get beaten up? I just
That's true.
But
But
if
we could
don't
beat them
go-
up this time.
yeah, but they'll be prepared for us to come. Before we were surprising them in theory, and we got beaten up, and now they're asking us to come, so therefore they're probably more prepared, and we'll get more beaten up.
But maybe they don't know that I can find out their secrets.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't we stake it out first?
Exactly.
I mean, maybe we could spy on them instead of being there in a way, if they've got some way to do that.
We'll just roll up in the Good Buddy and just bombard the Hemlock Pit with our flammable
With our one ballista.
ballista bolts and just bring it to the ground.
Well, I'm
Shock
pretty
and awe.
sure that the Danzak Squadron and all those other ships in the harbor might have something against us, just rolling on up and shooting into the land.
Yeah.
That'd
Well,
be
we
a
had
fun
no
way to,
problem
that'd be a
with
fun
us
way to
getting
end the
attacked down
campaign,
there.
though.
Ain't nobody gonna be doing a drive-by in my neighborhood.
I need a new
No, that was just
whole new persona.
wishful thinking, I guess.
One to hide.
I think not.
Is Byron back yet?
Not going doesn't get us anything.
It
But I
doesn't get
can-
us killed.
But I can keep an eye on it. And we can find out if they're gonna lay an ambush.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Byron, at
last
this
time-
point, you're walking back. You sort of dust yourself. You've got mud on the front of your shirt and your pants, and you come around the corner and see your friends where you left them.
I'm gonna look really like kind of defeated,
you didn't catch him.
covered in mud. No,
Well, you just slipped me a note. It wasn't anything major.
it's a little kid, dude. Got
Dory.
beat by a kid.
It was a
You're
note
getting
for
old.
Dory.
I
Maybe you should retire.
was bested by someone who hasn't
It's
even
time to hang it up.
graduated from country school.
From good.
Country
People here
school.
don't even go to country school.
Narisban High.
I'm getting too old for this.
I think you're all
What
right.
would be
Byron.
the you've got
mascot
at
least-
for Narisban High? What
I
would be
think
their
you've got at
mascot?
least 3 movies left in you.
Fish.
So, Dave, what did it say? At
Calamari.
sundown?
Sundown.
Yeah.
Hemlock Pit.
Sundown.
Sundown.
Hemlock Pit.
I
What are you
mean,
guys talking about?
Byron, we got a note that says Hemlock Pit, sundown,
Oh
and
shit!
it's signed by a D.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Guys, this is a trap. This is a trap. I mean, trust me, this is a trap.
But maybe
Yeah, we'll find out.
while that's happening, we could go to the Fish Head bar and burn it down.
Feyre,
I mean,
Feyre,
there's gotta
you are a hero.
there's gotta be an opportunity to burn something down.
You're rejuvenated. I'm ready.
I mean, there won't be anybody there, right?
I mean, here's the
Check this
thing.
out.
At the tavern, we were kind of hemmed in, surrounded. I think if we plan ahead a little bit more, we could keep something like that from happening again.
Yeah, totally. I already planned ahead, and I'll reach into my bag of holding, and I'll pull out 7 bottles of gut punch, and I'll set them down in a row.
Oh, Jesus.
Guys, we are going to do this. I mean,
that's not a bad idea. If we get them to drink the gun punch, beating them up is going to be super easy.
Yeah, they're gonna be puking fire.
They'll burn down their own warehouse.
But in addition to that, check this out, and I'll go ahead and light one of the rags on the gut punch.
Careful with that.
And I'll just underhand it into the middle of the street. This is just a test. I'm not sure what happens yet.
There's a massive eruption of flame that shoots up.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 for me, Byron.
I think that was.
I was aiming for the middle of the street.
That was stupid. This is the middle of the fucking day. What's
and how
wrong with you?
expensive is a whole bottle of that? That's a waste.
Rhunar, roll a d100.
Is it like a fireball? You just cast fireball in the street?
16.
76.
And what'd you roll, Byron?
16.
There is a cart that is sitting next to a building that starts on fire as this fireball shoots up into the sky, probably about 10 feet off the ground.
I would like to use some magic to put out fire as quickly as possible.
Yep.
Byron can do that too.
Yeah,
what do you have?
I will use my cantrip control flame to put out some of it.
He has control flame. I have prestidigitation, which allows me to extinguish or light up to it says a torch or a small campfire.
I'll also do that just to try to put out small fires.
How much fire can you control with that spell, Byron?
Within a 5-foot cube, I can extinguish all flames.
That's a good size.
All right, I'll say with the 3 of you working at it, you're able to put the flames out on the cart, and most of the flames from the initial sort of explosive eruption sort of die down right away, because that, as you ascertain, that fluid burns really fast.
Let's get out of here.
People come running out of the buildings because it was kind of a big sort of percussion noise. What the fuck is going on out here?
Don't worry.
What is this?
Oh gosh, there was a.
Did you do this?
No, we put it out. We saved the day. Did you not see us?
Roll a persuasion check. More people are starting to come out of the buildings on the western part of this district, kind of right right by Leonardo, the L in Leonardo's. This is kind of where you guys are at.
19.
Let's see if I roll a natural 20. One of the older gentlemen who came running out and is sort of calling you, he turns to a younger boy and he says, "Go fetch the Iron Watch. Go fetch him now. You stay where you're put. We're calling the authorities."
Yep, good call.
Who's he talking? Who's he pointing at?
Hey, all of you.
All of us.
As a small man, I would like to disappear into the crowd.
Roll a stealth check. There are people that come rushing out with buckets of water and throw water on whatever is left burning, and they're able to put it out.
Oh, stealth.
The cart appears to be pretty damaged, even though you're able to put the fire out quickly. What'd you roll?
A 19.
Yeah, you're able to slip away. No one notices that you have departed. There's this old woman that comes out, and she looks over at the cart and she just starts crying. Where's my cart? Oh my God.
Go to her cart and begin repairing it.
Don't touch it! Get away from it! You ruined it!
No, miss, I'm gonna fix it.
You're a monster!
I am probably a monster. but I need to fix this car for you because you're crying and I feel really bad.
Oh,
Favor just like does that thing where you're like, oh God, I'm not with them.
Are you trying to sort of slowly step
Yeah.
away?
I'm trying to step away. I'm trying to step backwards into the crowd.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna creep
slink
away
away.
with Deg.
All right, both of
slowly
you
kind of backing a little
both
bit
of you
over.
roll stealth checks.
Oh
Let's see if I
God.
roll another natural 20.
I'm
Nope,
not
10.
good at this.
That was a fucking
That
awesome
was
natural
crazy.
20.
Yeah.
Oh, I am good at this.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Do
23.
either of you speak thieves' cant?
Shit.
Yeah. So
7.
Hey, where you going? One of the guys points at you, Deg.
I had nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
he
you're
didn't
with
have anything-
him.
No,
You
no,
get
no,
Stay
no.
outta
put.
here.
I don't know that guy.
You
I
two
don't know
stay
that
put.
guy. I don't know this guy. Who is this guy?
It's clearly an
snaps-
accident anyway.
You're
You're
gonna pay for this.
overreacting. You're overreacting.
Yeah, how much is it? How much is the cost?
That's the only cart I have.
I will build you a better one.
Feyre snaps her fingers and changes her cloak to a long dark blue cloak.
Nice.
This is a misunderstanding.
A man steps forward. He's not a big sort of imposing presence, but you can tell he's pissed. And he says, "That's me mom's cart.
Yes, it is your mom's cart.
You're gonna pay for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
how
you're
much
gonna-
is it?
To purchase a new cart,
Yeah, how much is
gonna
this cart
cost-
Of course
specifically?
it is.
it's gonna cost me 12 gold at least."
12 gold. But here's the deal. I'm gonna build you a new cart. I'm gonna build you a brand new cart by hand, myself. If I have to work and toil all night, all day, all night, all day,
15
I
gold.
have-
It's gonna cost us to replace
No.
this thing.
it's gonna cost you 15. So here's the deal. I'm gonna work on this.
The
till
constable will
it's
sort
done.
this out. Trembath Pierce would sort this
Wait,
out.
wait, but before
That's
before
right.
we get the constabulary involved, sir, and I'll take out
Oh
50
my
gold.
god!
Miss. It's okay.
How
And
will I
I'll- and I'll-
survive?
And I'll grab her hands and I'll be like, "Don't cry. It's gonna be okay."
This
Oh,
is how I make
and I'll-
my livelihood with
I'll
this.
slip
with this
50
card.
gold into her hand. It's gonna be
50?
okay. Yep,
50?
50.
Oh,
I'll be like,
oh,
"I'm so sorry. It's and I'm gonna build you a new cart too.
oh my.
It's gonna be
It's like-
okay."
3-4 carts there.
Yeah.
She
We're
turns
gonna
and
get
she
you
says,
a cart
"Hey,
armada.
It's gonna be okay."
It's gonna be-
Yeah. When the
think-
constabulary gets here, they're gonna ask you a lot of questions about me. I just need you to say, "I was really helpful." Please.
It was just an
miss."
accident. It was.
Yeah.
It's clearly an accident.
What you talking about, Mom?
Yeah.
Don't
Was-
worry. Shut
I'm
up.
ill.
Okay.
Listen to your mom.
Perhaps
Oh,
you should go along.
Yeah,
I'll take
you-
care of this.
Thank you, ma'am. Do you live here? Is this where you live?
You can hear sort of like the
the
running
cart.
of the
Oh shit!
iron
Oh shit! Is this where you live?
iron
Is this where you live?
watch.
You live here?
Yes.
You live here?
Yes.
Okay, bye. Running. I'm full speed running, and I'm gonna pull my hood up as I'm running, and just kind of
Roll a stealth check, and Rhunar, now you're just standing there.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get out of here too. I'm gonna see Byron bolt. I'm just gonna I'm gonna take off.
I'll take out the copper wire and say, Deg, over here.
Do I need to roll another stealth?
Are you trying to stealth away
Yes.
before yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna use one of my advantages this time.
All right.
I'm ordering a pint at this point at the blackened enemy.
Oh, thank God. 18.
Oh, you're lucky I rolled a 17.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Oh,
make it
wow.
away. And as you kind of slip away, Deg, you see out of the corner of your eye, you see 6 of the Iron Watch kind of running down towards where the fire was. You're just kind of like, and you guys make your way into some back alley and reconnect with each other in the alley, perhaps.
That was a waste of good liquor and 50 gold.
Whoa.
And
Did you
resources.
see how awesome that fire was?
Byron,
That.
okay, I give it to you. It works pretty well. But let's
Yeah.
not do that in middle of town anymore.
Yeah, I know
That could have
now.
been much worse.
I had no idea what was gonna happen. I honestly thought it was just gonna this is gonna poof and it was gonna be
You
over.
could have You could have killed somebody.
Jesus.
I gotta steal on this shit. Oh my gosh, I am stoked. I cannot wait. We gotta go to the Fishhead Tavern.
Well, just make sure you bring one of those tonight.
Oh, I'm bringing 6.
All right, we'll go to the Anemone. I said it right that time.
Nice.
Emily, yeah, you did it.
You've been practicing all week.
Yeah, I know.
Wait till the next town. I'll get you. The Onomatopoeia Tavern.
I need a
Anemone,
drink.
yeah.
Yeah, it's noon somewhere
Ugh.
in Orth. So, what are you guys doing? Are you making your way somewhere?
I
Headed
think
somewhere?
we're going
I think-
back to the Anemone to meet up.
Okay. Yeah, simple enough. You make your way back to the Anemone. What would you like to do once you arrive there? It's probably midday at this point.
I think as they arrive, like there's a plate of food arriving for me. I've already ordered food.
Oh God.
Feyre will just go up to the bartender and be like, whiskey.
Yeah.
I'll have
I
one of
gotcha.
those too.
He grabs a teacup and a shot glass and another glass, and he pours 3 whiskeys. Hands
Oh
them
no,
over
You're
to
not
you.
for me.
Chugs
Not
it
for me.
and then goes, another.
No, I'm okay. I don't need any whiskey.
Very good. Pours you another one.
Thank you. She
I'll look
takes her
around.
teacup to go sit down.
I'd
Those
like
will
to
be
look around the tavern. Is there any?
those will
Do I
be
recognize anyone?
2 silver per shot, basically.
Okay.
He was
Right.
pouring the good stuff. What's that? Sorry, Rhunar. Ask your question again.
Can I look around the tavern? Do I recognize anybody that's in there?
Roll a perception check. Are you doing the
12.
Tenoch? Do you know what you ordered? Did you order perhaps the chicken wings with the almond rub?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So 3 silver for a basket of 12.
Yeah.
They're a crowd pleaser. What'd you roll,
Eh.
Rhunar?
12.
Okay. Yeah, you look around. You don't see anyone in particular that you know or that you've met in town. It seems as though, from what you're gathering, having spent a couple of days now in town and spending quite a bit of that time at the Black Anemone, that it's a transient crowd. You don't get the sense that there are a lot of like locals or regulars. These are most likely people that are coming in off the ships and there for a night or 2 nights and then, off to wherever.
Which might probably be a good thing. But unfortunate in other ways.
And in a real sense, they're sort of oblivious to whatever's going on in this town. You don't get the sense that people really are paying much attention. In general, in this part of town, the matters of the froth don't seem to be that high on the town crier's list of news. So you've got shots, you've got some wings. What do you guys want to do here?
Good question.
And the ball is tonight, right? Or whatever.
No.
No,
tomorrow.
Nope, that would be the
Tomorrow
next
night.
night. Yep.
Tomorrow night. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're like halfway through the day. You have tonight and the day tomorrow, and then the ball is tomorrow night. The gala, I should
All
say.
right. So are we going to go sneak to the Fishhead pub while we're supposed to be meeting Dory at that warehouse?
I think we need to meet him.
Yeah, I'm thinking we just go to the warehouse.
But you don't think that's a trap?
I mean, it's obviously a trap, but
I am offended, Ashley, that you would think that I would lure you into a Dungeons and Dragons trap.
at the same time, it's only going to benefit us to meet it head on, right? He
Yeah.
might. He's not, obviously he's not going to give up all of his cards, but he might give up some because he thinks that he's going to beat us or whatever he's going to do. And I can spend some time keeping an eye on it from here.
I can go in before everyone else and gauge the situation there
Like,
as well.
I'll be able to find out what the situation is there
No,
as they do it before we
Yeah.
go in. We won't go in blind.
no.
Yeah, and then we can also choose the way it, we approach it.
Yep. I mean, figuratively speaking, if we can discern it's a trap from the outside, we could wait till the trap is set and then burn the trap down.
That
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
get us anything.
He might also want to just
Hey, roaming
talk,
D&D, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you very kindly.
Raid. Yeah. The big thing that we need is information. And we're not going to get any information. He's going to be less likely to get information if we burn his house down.
Yeah, you're right. Forget, like, briquettes never talk while you're grilling.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't even need any information from him. I was just hoping that if we, accidentally killed him, that, maybe then your friend wouldn't be crazy anymore and we could just bring him from jail and leave here. But yeah, we could go talk to the big bad guy who beat us up last time. I'm sure he'll be really nice this time.
Well, okay,
I
so
don't-
Feyre, in his defense, he wasn't there.
I don't really think that
Are you
he's the
sure?
one. I
'Cause
don't
I
think
think he was
he's
just
the
in the back
originating
room.
force of what's making him mad. There's something else happening.
He's just worried about his ledger, and I'll take out his ledger.
Also that.
Like, we just give it back.
I'm sure that'll make a lot of friends.
It's super boring
Yeah, we
reading.
don't want anybody to see that.
I went through it like 3 times. It's like 14 bottles of parsnip,
Any mention of the Griffin wing on there?
327 silver.
Maybe you could just throw it on their doorstep and walk away. I don't know.
There isn't an
Byron.
inordinate amount of parsnip that has come through port recently.
That's sad.
Byron, did you ever see any mention of the Griffin wing in that ledger?
Dave, did I?
Mention of the Griffin Wing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No. It's super boring stuff. It's like, this is how much this stuff costs. This is how much this stuff costs. This is where it's going. This is who's buying it. This is who's shipping it. It's so dull.
Yeah, when you
More
take a look
exciting
at it,
recipes.
Yeah, when you look at the ledger, you get the sense that it's a very much like a tightly run business. Very, very good records. There doesn't seem to be any. It's very well organized.
Yeah, this is just one of the most boring reads I've ever read.
All right, then.
I don't even want
So-
this book anymore. I mean, I would burn it if I didn't think it would be a
Oh my
great bargaining
God.
tool.
Well, I mean, what do we want to know from him, from Dory?
What he knows about the fish people would be a good start, because we know he hangs out at that tavern. We know there's squid dudes there, and we know they didn't like.
Is there
I don't
any-
remember?
Was there any connection between Solana and Dory that we know of?
Well, his goons that or the people that turned into fish people, that was very similar to the, guys that tried to kidnap Rephram, and that's very similar to the whole thing with Solana.
And a real
So-
quick point of clarification, because there were both fish people and squid people.
Mhm.
It
Who
is
is
the
the
squid
squid people
Not the fish people.
It is not the fish people. I want to set the record straight on these fish people who were at the day spa.
The
Yep.
Locuth,
Oh, okay. So there's like a fish squid turf war happening. Is that what
Yep.
you're trying to imply?
So
I'm
we
not-
fought
no.
squid people.
Just clarifying.
The squid
Yes.
ones are
Fought
the only
squid
one that's
people
ever
once.
attacked us.
Correct.
Yep.
And squid people are also drawn on the walls of Solana's chamber in blood.
Oh, right. That's right.
Well,
And in
not,
addition-
not the squid people, but squiddy faces.
Like tentacles.
Thought it was
Yeah, with
very
tentacles.
reminiscent of the people we saw in the froth.
Yeah.
So we have people in the froth who are we fought who look like drawings of Solana's, who we met at a bar when trying to meet Dory. And the whole bar was like, no, you're not going to meet Dory. You're not going
met
to meet
them at the
Dory.
bar.
Here, squids. Have some squid. And we were like, calamari. And they were like, no. Squid.
And we ran away.
The official appetizer of Rhode Island.
Yeah. And so we ran. And we ran away.
That's
It was
true.
a tactical retreat.
It was fear. It was sheer terror.
We nearly died.
Yeah. I was bleeding.
We is a strong word.
Yeah, you were fun, but you would have been the only one alive, and the rest of
Yeah.
us would have died.
Yeah, I would like to see how long Tenoch survives 1v5 squids. In fact, I would
I did.
pay
It was
to
one
watch
round.
that.
It was one round.
Well, we do know that the squid people are linked to the attacks on Rephram and that murder.
Yeah.
So you want to talk with the guy that those guys were protecting?
Well, do you think he wants to talk?
Maybe he just wants to murder us.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
I guess we will. Seems like a poor idea.
The alternative is we find out nothing and we just piss him off because we burned down his house. Right?
I don't know. I feel like it's cathartic.
Yeah, but it might be cathartic to, at the end of the day, turn into a giant lizard and bite his head off.
I could try that. I mean, I probably will.
I think we should just ask him what's up. Like if he's having a bad day, if there's something we can help him with, maybe he's just lonely and needs friends, and we could be his friends, and then he would stop attacking the froth with squid people and lift the fog, and Solana would be free, and we could leave this terrible town not charcoal.
And maybe we'll go and talk to them and you'll go blind.
And
Remember that? That was great.
we can always
Yeah.
play diplomatic. Like, obviously, we know that we don't like him, and he
Yeah.
probably knows that he doesn't like us, and that we don't like him, but we don't each know that we don't like each other for sure. So we can play this game.
Right.
right?
Here's
Well-
my idea. Just go and we talk and we try to be friends.
He is a businessman. We might be able to make a deal of some sort.
Yeah. Maybe he can cure me of my blind.
Maybe
not
he
blind, I
can
can see
cure
just fine right
Solana.
now.
I mean, that's our goal here, right? To figure out what happened to
Yes.
Solana.
It is true that apparently the governor made a deal with him, so he might be willing to make a deal. But he,
Might be very
also
expensive.
just tried to murder us all, like, just for going to say hi to him.
Somebody did.
Let's just go. Let's do it. What do you guys say? We all want to go. I know it. We're all fighting this urge to go.
I'm not really fighting it.
Not really
Yeah,
fighting it. I
I'm
wanna
not
go.
fighting it either. I want to go. Want to go?
I'm too curious.
Yeah, I want to go. Feyre.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go. You don't have to go. You can take
as I
these
said,
2
I'll-
Molotovs and burn that place to the ground.
Yeah,
As I
give me
said,
2 of those.
Yeah, and
I'll be
take the
able to-
picture for me as it's burning so I can see it.
I'll be able to find out what's happening before we go in.
Are you
Yeah.
giving me those?
I will give her 2 gut punch Molotovs.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
There
Now
you
these
go.
can only be used on the Fishhead
Thanks,
Tavern.
Vamp.
If you don't use them on the Fishhead Tavern, then I want them back.
Thanks, Vamp. Appreciate it.
Right.
What if she uses
Absolutely.
them on jellyfish
Don't
creatures?
drink them.
No. I mean,
Feyre, don't drink them.
not here.
A bottle of gut punch would most likely kill you.
All right.
All
I've
right.
heard that before.
So I guess I don't know. Can we pass the time before sundown?
How would you like to pass the time before sundown? What would you like to do?
Well, Tenoch needs to check the place out, right?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, we can sort of move through this and get to sundown however you'd like to. So what? Yeah, go ahead, Tenoch. What would you like to do?
I would use my arcane eye spell.
Okay.
To spy on them on that place. Maybe. I don't know. 2 hours, an hour, maybe an hour before, give or take. Kind of get a lowdown on inside the building, outside the building, maybe other buildings that are adjacent to the area. See what, is there a whole bunch of dudes holed up in this outhouse over here on the corner? Like, that's weird. That's obviously a trap. Don't go to the bathroom. They're waiting for you.
I hate when that happens.
All right. Yeah, you can do that. How about the rest of you? Is there anything else that you want to do to pass the time between now and it's like middle of the day, lunchtime-ish?
If there is nobody playing right now, Feyre is going to take out her lute and start playing and maybe conspicuously have
Ooh.
like a jar in front of her. Like
Thanks,
Empty.
Kai Whimsy.
jar.
Kai Whimsy just threw down some serious subs. Oh my god.
Nice.
Subs?
Thanks a lot, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody playing right now, Feyre, so you can hop up and play some music. Go ahead and roll a performance check for us and tell us a little bit about what you're going to play.
Oh man. I only have currently the one song about how we tricked the Denzek squadron, so maybe not that. The one I've been working on.
Oh, yeah, you should play that one.
Let's see. The one I've been working on that is just how cool the Deg Gang is. That's the one I'm gonna play.
We got a hype train.
Aw.
Jesus.
Just the bits.
It's only a
God
16.
damn, guys. Thank you so much.
It's a new song.
What's the name of the song? Just the
how great
bits?
are the Deg Gang?
All right. So it's kind of a propaganda bit.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what'd you roll for performance?
It was only a 16. It was real low.
Okay. So, I mean, people, you see some heads bobbing a little bit. Like they're getting into it. Do you have any verses for us?
I do not.
Do you have any idea of like what some of the content might be of the song? You don't have to sing it, but maybe like just.
Runar's going to drop a couple silver in the jar to kind of get the tips rolling.
All right. So you have a tip jar out?
Yeah.
I love it. Thanks, Vamp.
Um,
Vamp's hitting the tip jar.
it's gonna be
Whoa.
how we saved all those towns that Byron said he got kicked out of. Only I'm like twisting it like they killed
Yep.
demons in shoot, what was that town? Byron, what was it?
Demons there too.
Yeah, like liberating towns from vampires and demons and Masenge and I'm gonna drop all the names of places that I know that we've been.
Yeah,
Or
you
they've
watch
been
us.
before me.
It's like this. It's like a power ballad that just goes on with these amazing tales, and people are, there's a couple people that have tables right by the area where you're playing, and they're sort of tuning in and listening, and they start to throw some change into the copper pot in front of you. You can hear the change kind of rattling around. Roll a D100 for me, Farah, as you play music. While she is playing. Byron or Rhunar, do you have, what did you just roll, a 1?
A 1.
Ah,
Scared me. On a D100, I rolled a 1.
What?
that's perfect.
It's
All
either
right.
really good or
Good.
really bad.
So we'll come back to that. So yeah, Byron and Rhunar, while she's playing her tune, singing the praises and weaving the tales of the Deg Gang's adventures across the Azure Sea, what are you doing?
I'm going to be fact checking it while I read Drellion's journal.
None of it is true, basically.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
References are correct to locations, perhaps, and you also get the sense that there are a few pieces of information that she got totally wrong, that she's totally winging. But
Yep.
some of it's kind of accurate, but twisted, as she said, to make you guys sound like you're, saving all these towns that you got kicked out of.
Nice. Yeah, and I'm going to do an investigation of Drellion's journal while I'm listening to it.
All right, go ahead and roll for an investigation. And Rhunar, how about you?
I'm just what do I want to be doing? I'll just be bobbing my head, smoking a pipe, sharpening a sword,
All right.
Nice.
sitting in a corner sharpening a sword.
All right. That sounds awesome. All right. So Tenoch,
very Strider-esque.
you send your arcane eye, the sensor, into the froth, headed specifically towards the Hemlock Pit.
Mm-hmm.
And are you going to go inside the structure? Or are you going to sort of survey around first?
Yep. Yeah. I'll go around the outside first. Maybe just keep an eye out, like maybe make a circle of like the block, right?
Yep.
And then probably go inside, and look for. Are there a bunch of people here? Is there a bunch of extra fucking bubbling mud going on? That kind of stuff. Like, is there shit happening that is more than different from before? Right?
Okay. Roll a perception check for outside. And for those of you that are watching, I should mention that we do have a giveaway at the end of the stream, which is going to be in just about 30 minutes or so. We're giving away some beard balm from Old Goat Beard Company, and we're giving away a copy of the oh god, why can't I remember? It's the Rime of the Frost Maiden supplement from CZRPG, Icewind Dale Extended.
Something like
Is that right? It's awesome. It's got a bunch of sweet maps in it. Oh shit! What'd you just roll?
I rolled a 17 for my perception roll. Byron rolled some shit, but that's not about me.
All right, so a 17 for perception. You see a few things on the exterior. You see a group of people that leave the warehouse, and you can recognize some of them as workers that you'd seen before, including Bert and Janine. And they leave and walk away as if they're leaving for the night. Their shift is over.
Janine leaves.
Janine is leaving.
Okay, because we were, if I'm correct, we were under the assumption that she kind of lives there.
That's okay. But you see her walking out with these guys,
okay.
right? Whether or not that's true, we don't know. That's for
Right,
Janine
right.
that's for Janine to let us know when that time comes. Yep.
But that's my understanding.
That's what Tenoch believes to be true. Yep, I understand. You also see that there is a bald-headed man in a dark trench coat that is walking around and knocking on the doors of buildings near Hemlock, sort of like adjacent buildings, and he is having conversations with people and then moving to the next place, knocking on the door, having a conversation with people in the vicinity of Hemlock Grove. And then you bring the sensor and you move it into the interior of the warehouse. We'll come back to you in a minute.
Okay.
Rhunar, you're just sharpening and sharpening and sharpening, and then the blade is the sharpest it's ever been. You've never seen it so good. This is like the first time you've had this much time on your hands since you arrived in town.
It's now a dagger.
Yeah. Farah, you right now you have what amounts to be 1 gold piece in the can. Most of it's copper and a few silver
Fair.
that Deg threw in there. But right now, but you can keep playing, so you feel free to keep playing if you want. You might have to take a set break at some point and come up with another song.
Sure. Though at some point, I feel like before we are going to head out, I would like to maybe change up my look a little bit.
Okay.
And maybe get out my disguise kit and like maybe, I don't know, like change my hair color to black or something, because I just feel like, you know, too much has gone down with the way I currently look.
Oh, really? Are you doing this down in the tavern, or are you up in the room doing this?
I would go up to the room to
Yeah, that seems
do
like
that.
a logical move.
While she's singing, she does it.
Yeah, she's
but
changing.
I mean,
Nobody
but if we got
notices.
time, I'll do another song or two.
Okay, so yeah, you have time. So you do another song. Go ahead and roll another performance check. Byron, what did you roll for, and what are you doing?
So I got so I'm gonna be investigating Drownings's journal.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Listening to her rendition of our false exploits, and
All right.
I got a nat 20 on my
You got a
investigation.
natural 20
Holy shit!
on a
I
journal
didn't-
investigation.
I did not say that I was going to use the magnifying glass, so I'm not going to add the additional things. So it's a 24.
Okay,
Still
Alright.
really good.
that's amazing.
Still pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's still
One
a natural
shy
20.
of what it could have been.
Yep. 25 would have been, but a 24, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Let me find one that has. All right. All right. Let me open that one up for you, and you can take a look at it, and then I'll have you read, perhaps read it to the folks here in a second. What Farah, did you roll for your second performance check?
Dirty 20.
Very nice. All right, so you launch into another tune, and now you've got the people in the palm of your hand. More people are starting to file in. You can see that as the afternoon continues on and you keep playing, business is kind of picking up, and it's becoming a more festive atmosphere. Roll another D100 for me.
Oh, fuck.
34.
Over the course of the rest of your performance for the night or for the afternoon, you earn what amounts to 34 gold pieces in assorted
Nice.
coin.
Nice.
And we'll go back to Tenoch. Tenoch, as your I don't know why I'm doing this, but I keep changing the music for the different scenes. I don't know why I did that. Your arcane eye moves its way back into the Hemlock Pit warehouse, and you can see that there are, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 men who are standing sort of at the door to that small office space, and they're kind of all looking in there. And they seem to be engaging with people or someone or that's inside the office space as well. And there's sort of a heated conversation going on.
Can I take a peek?
Yeah, you move the sensor down and you look inside, and you can see This large man, bald-headed, sweating profusely. He's got a scar that runs down his face. And he is much bigger than the rest of the men that you're looking at. He has sort of this high-waisted leather belt on these pants that are pulled up almost kind of like mid-abdomen with some suspenders and a leather strap that comes across. And that's, without getting much closer, that's pretty much what you see. Let me just, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what you see. Let me,
wow. Yeah, he looks
Yep.
like a great guy.
Yep. Look at those forearms. I don't know who did this artwork. I should probably have that in here, but damn, that's a really cool
That's
painting.
fucking dope.
Yeah. Really cool. So that's the individual you see, and he seems to be sort of, he's calm. He's not yelling or anything, but he's very animated in his communication with the folks. And that's pretty much what you see. I would allow you one more perception check to see if there's anything else you can notice inside that room if you would like to. You've got just a little bit of time left on your sensor. Meanwhile, Byron, why don't you read for us the contents of the journal?
This is a good journal entry.
Well, he rolled like a champion, so
There's some good information in it too.
Holy shit.
With success comes tragedy. Windrune has returned with my quarry, but at a substantial cost. Most of his crew were lost during the salvage operation, and those who survived were slain in a deadly encounter with the Black Triton, which my sources tell me flies the colors of the Crimson Fleet. Was this mere coincidence? Alas, the Emperor is forever lost, but my fortune is intact. I have compensated Windrune and the families of the fallen. Their sacrifice. I only hope we can continue our efforts in the Amadio. I have sent Windrune south to continue our quest.
It would have been great if we would have had that information like a year and a half ago.
When I couldn't roll that high?
Yes.
Weird.
It's like it's a whole other boat we could have been looking for.
I know,
too.
right?
So at this point,
Dralian was not fucking around with his search for this shit.
no, he really, really wasn't.
It never occurred to me that he would just hire Windrune again.
So at this point,
Andy, why don't you connect the dots for people who are watching about Windrune?
Okay, well, Rhunar was on that boat that he's referring to that recovered his quarry.
The Emperor of the Waves.
On the Emperor of the Waves, which was like a half-sunken boat. And Rhunar was also involved with that encounter with the Black Trident. We did not know that the Black Trident was part of the Crimson Fleet, which is interesting.
We've never heard anyone say Crimson Fleet, I don't think either.
Mm-mm.
That said, we can connect some dots because we're smart individuals, but we don't know what that means.
And the captain of the boat that Rhunar was on, what was the name of the boat again? The
Soul of Winter.
Yeah. Continued to work for Dralian and headed south. So, did he also go to the Amadio? It's interesting.
We'll never know.
Yeah, we might not never know.
You might not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, nicely done on that amazing roll, my friend.
Fuck yeah.
You guys
Thanks.
are really closing in on these on this journal. I mean, you've almost decoded the entire thing. There are still a few entries left, but you've gotten very close.
How can you tell us how high it goes? Number of pages?
Byron
Almost
would
don't
be
wanna
able to
know.
Byron would be able to tell you that he has decoded the last entry in the journal, because you can see like where it ended, like the entries ended, and it was the entry about
23.
Yeah.
The tote has warned me of possible SB activity in Saltmarsh.
Yep. That's the last entry of the
Right.
journal.
And realistically, like, we know, right? Like, after entry 16, the one we just saw, is very shortly after you guys came back, like, he dies, right? Right after, very quickly after the return from the Emperor of the Waves, right? Timeline wise. Right,
Yeah,
Andy?
right.
Wait, say that again. Sorry, I was reading.
So, motherfucker. Dralian dies right after, pretty shortly thereafter you guys return from the whole Emperor of the Waves cabler, right? He doesn't survive very much longer.
I think he was alive until after we came back from the Abbey Isle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but even still though,
Or
that's
that's
like,
when we found out.
you know,
Yeah,
that's like
we
a
weren't
week.
super explicit between
That's
like
right.
that first season
Yeah.
of Saltmarsh, of the Jewel from Below, where that adventure ended and where we picked up. It was kind of implied that there was some time that passed.
Okay.
I mean, it's not explicit. I should also say that there was a second page to the entry that you just got. So there it is.
Oh.
Okay, I
It
thought
just
there was, 'cause I saw
yeah.
the page 1.
It adds a little extra.
Strangely, the adventurers who covered the box have scattered to the wind after I paid them handsomely for their effort. Only the Marine has stayed in Saltmarsh. I trust that he has yet a role to play.
Oh,
So there you go.
he remembered me.
Aw.
Aww.
A lot of good that did him.
But not your name.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just the Marine.
Yeah.
This is a great
did
John
not.
Cena movie.
Little did he know, Deg would go on
That's
to
good enough.
become the hero of Saltmarsh, the hero of Cyberid
We
Island,
all know who he is talking about.
the captain of the Good Buddy,
Oh, stop.
destroyer of hell.
Oh.
Still got Icar on my boots.
Not there yet, but we're gonna be there at some point.
All right.
Candy is dandy, but Icar is quicker.
Mm.
All right, so let's see. We have the Dralian Journal investigation. We have sword sharpening going on, just like almost obsessive
80s.
compulsive style.
Yeah, 80s Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
montage.
Yeah.
If I have enough time
Daggers and
to,
Sweat.
holsters.
to sync my my sensor between some floorboards and take a look underneath the warehouse before my time is up, I would try to do that.
To go underneath?
Yeah.
Sure. Roll a perception check.
Where's my damn character sheet? Perception. 11.
You slip beneath the floorboards of the Hemlock Pit warehouse and you move, you position yourself so that you can see. I'm assuming you're going towards the boiling, sort of bubbling pit underneath it, where the mud is sort of boiling up.
Mm-hmm.
You gaze upon that spot, and for just momentarily you see a ripple across the surface that is different from the...
Interesting. Does there seem to be is there like more bubbles? Like, are there other spots where it's bubbling?
It's just kind of like these, it's almost like air bubbles that come to the surface, just...
Right.
And
Right.
it's in this large-ish area where, if you recall, the flooring above had been repaired.
Yep.
And there's just one spot that you look at and you can see just this momentary ripple, as if perhaps something just below the surface is moving.
That's uncool. But good to know. Okay.
All right. My friends, it is time. The night the day has worn on and the sun is dipping low beneath the horizon. It is sunset, and it is time to meet your fate. To meet perhaps someone with answers, maybe someone with some fists. I'm not sure what we're going to find out because I don't have that prepared yet. So this is where we're going to stop. And we will come back to our adventure next week with kicking it right off with the four of you making your way to the Hemlock Pit.
I cast Mage Armor before we leave the tavern.
I changed my
Noted.
hair color. And
Stealth.
What
I put
color?
my helmet on.
black.
Black
My
hair,
shield on,
fish
dagger.
helmet, shield, dagger, hood, and mage armor. All right, we got that. And guess what else we got, folks? We've
A
got some
giveaway.
giveaways. Ba-ba-ba-bum. So, all right, here's the deal. If you want to get in on this giveaway, we've got two of them. So we're going to draw two winners. Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about the first giveaway item. All right. Because I'm really excited to just kind of give thanks to our sponsors, CZRPG. They have been with us from the beginning. I don't know. Have they been with us the whole time? Andy, can you fact check that? I think it's true.
Pretty
We're giving
close to the
away.
beginning.
Yeah, since we started streaming anyways.
Yeah, they came on pretty quickly after we started streaming.
I think it was because remember we did an interview with Christian on
Yeah.
Roll Your Doom, and then
Yep.
shortly after that is when they came on as a sponsor. So you guys, we're going to be giving away Icewind Dale Expanded, which was a product that was put out by CZRPG. So Christian sort of orchestrated the production of this piece. There's a team of folks that worked on it. It's a perfect supplement for your Rima the Frost Maiden adventure. So Isrin, if you are thinking about running Rime of the Frost Maiden, which I know you are because I saw your comment, you should definitely enter to win this. There are 15 encounters and micro adventures. There are 4 new stat blocks. There are 10 different battle maps with so many versions that it's going to blow your socks off. I think some of those versions have snow. This is a really cool one. This would normally go for $8 in the DMs Guild, but we're going to give it away. So check it out. I think you'll like it. The other piece that we're going to be giving away is from our new sponsors at Old Goat Beard Company. We're going to be giving away a tin of the beard balm that Ashley likes so much because it makes the beards nice and soft.
Right.
And that's
Right.
what we're all
Avoid
about.
beard burn. Use your beard
Terrible.
balm.
It's terrible. Yeah. So if you wanna get in on this, Vamp, I know you're gonna need this. Darth, I know you're gonna need this. Exclamation mark drawing to get in on this giveaway. And I think we've got some people in here even. Yeah, we sure do. Look at this. Look at this. We've got people in here. This is amazing. We'll just give you a couple more minutes to enter. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We had a hype train tonight. That was amazing. We got raided by roaming D&D. That was amazing. We've got people from New Zealand that are watching. I'm talking about you, Armin. This is the best group. You guys are awesome. We love seeing you in the chat. Thank you so much for your continued support, Vamp. And Jokey was here even. Jokey. God, I'm looking through the chat here. I always like to scan through and just kind of take a peek. You guys are awesome. Someone named Stream Elements was here. Fantastic. Thank you for dropping in. Doc Shoulder was here selling parsnips. TTRPG Academy. Jason, thanks for stopping by, buddy. All right. I'm good there. Let's go ahead and give something away. Ashley, if you would be so kind to do the honors for us.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, let's see. Techie Woman, I think you won last week too. You're a repeat winner.
What?
Congratulations. here's the big question. Do you want to go with the beard balm again, or do you want to go with the Rime of the Frost Maiden supplement? What would you like, techie woman?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when
Maybe techie woman's gone.
Oh.
If
come
that's the
for
case,
you?
then we
Did
will.
someone at her or him?
Yeah, go ahead and try that if you don't mind. They might have us muted. Is that what you're saying? They've had enough. Mute them.
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair assumption.
You won, you hear?
You won, you hear? Who wouldn't want a Frost Maiden? Absolutely. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw another one.
All right.
Okay.
Go for it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Who is it this time?
It
Eversalt.
is Eversalt.
Eversalt.
Congrats.
Congrats, Eversalt. If you're here, let us know because we really want to give this away. Who's still here? Because we're giving stuff away. Travis. Hello, Travis. Are you with us?
Paging Travis.
Anyone here going to get it? I don't know. We're gonna try again. All right, we're whittling it down, guys. So this is good. Darth, are you even in on this? Yes, you are. Okay. Yeah, he might have left already. All right, here we go. We're gonna try this again. I'm just gonna do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead.
Acerin.
Hey,
Hey, Acerin. There you go.
Nice.
Would you? Thank you, Kirk.
It pays
Would
to stick
you?
around.
It does. Would you like the Beard Balm or the Icewind Dale Expanded Adventure supplement? It's up to you. You let us know what you'd like. And in the meantime, we're going to roll the other one. I know you're still here. Frost Maiden, there you go. It is yours. I will reach out to you with the download link after the stream ends. Here we go for the beard. The beard balm is going to Darth Surrealish.
Yeah.
Yay, Darth.
You want it. Make somebody
Aw,
happy with that.
Congratulations, beard
Beard
balm. I'm sure you'll be able to find somebody who will appreciate that very, very much. So thank
Bearded
you all.
individuals in your
for
life.
There are many bearded people out there that would appreciate that. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick raid. Let's see. Last time who did we raid last time? And they were like, we weren't able to comment or something. Was that Dork Tales?
That was Dork Tales 7 days ago.
Yeah.
All right, we're not doing Dork Tales. Let's do.
is
Let's
Phoenix
see.
on?
I don't think so.
Let me. He's on. Let me see if he's started.
9 viewers.
Yep, he is. They are playing right now.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right.
Raid it
Live.
forward.
Say that you did something.
We will go ahead and raid them then. I wonder why they
That
don't
reminds
show
me.
up.
I found a
There we
a Twitter message from John about a one shot. I gotta figure out what that's about.
All right, guys. We're gonna raid our friend Phoenix. Go ahead and hit him up with some beautiful, beautiful emotes. We'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go to the ending screen and I'm gonna hit the music because that's how we do it. We'll see you all next time.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Bye-bye.